Who's a one-loss team right now that could sneak into the championship picture?
You know, I mean, it's easy to sit there and look at Oklahoma. They've got the big game at the end of the season. If Oklahoma State's still undefeated, that would help them. Obviously, Oregon's got a pretty good chance to be able to run the table. But if I'm going to pick one, I'd actually say Arkansas. Because if LSU were to beat Alabama, Arkansas has a chance by going to Baton Rouge, you know, taking care of its own business, winning that game, that they could win a three-way tie within the SEC West, end up being the SEC champion with one loss. And I think that, you know, given everything that's happened the last 5 years, I think they would get a lot of consideration from the voters if they were in that spot.
That's why you're an expert, because I had no idea there was a way that Pig Suey, whatever, could have a chance of getting in the national championship game in that picture there at all. I mean, that's really surprising.
What do you like in this SEC East race?
I think it's going to be Georgia. I mean, I think South Carolina, they're losing Lattimore. That's going to cost them a lot there. Georgia, I mean, they don't have the tough schedule that the SEC teams have. It's pretty laid out for them. This is their last real challenge, I would say, would be Florida. I think they're going to win this football game. So I think Georgia is getting where a lot of experts thought they may sneak into the SEC championship game. I think they're there.
It's easy to forget that South Carolina is the team that controls its destiny in the East, not Georgia.
Yeah.
You know, and everybody's been talking all year about how neither team plays Alabama or LSU, but the difference, South Carolina has to play Arkansas. Georgia does not, and that game is coming up, I guess it's next week.
But I'm
next week having to go to Fayetteville, and that's why everybody likes Georgia. They're expecting South Carolina will lose at Arkansas.
If you're just joining us, Brad brought up an interesting point off the top of the show. Arkansas is a one-loss team, could play itself back into the title picture.
You're able to start the football game with the ball in your hands. The offense, you know, it's funny for a quarterback. You warm up, you want to go right onto the field. I always wanted to do that rather than wait for the defense to have to try to stop the opponent, get the football back, and then we get going.
Terry Spear will kick it off for the Commodores in their gold helmets and black uniforms. Short kick taken at the 13-yard line by Dennis Johnson in a huge hole, and still on his feet. Breaks a couple of more tackles and out to the 38-yard line. A nifty return. Terry Spear, the kicker, finally brought him down, but a 27-yard pickup.
Just enough. Jordan Matthews, and then the ability to get himself into the end zone. Nice throw and catch.
Wide open Dennis Johnson. Johnson to the 33-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Arkansas. Wilson. It's his tight end, Chris Gregg, the junior out of Warren, Arkansas. 20 catches on the year. Big game last week against Ole Miss.
He's really developing as a receiving threat in this offense. We hear so much.
Only a three-man rush. And Wilson gets the pass off to Joe Adams, and they will spot it inside the 20. What a job by Tyler Wilson. And a flag comes in late.
Well, we gave credit to Jordan Rogers for standing in the pocket and finding Jordan Matthews. Walker May plants his helmet.
4.5 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Wilson. Hit again. Pass is caught off his shoelaces by the tight end Gregg. He is inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Razorbacks. Javon Marshall finally made a tackle, but how about the tight end on the run off his shoestrings?
Boy, Greg, we talked about it. I think he's going to be a star in the SEC at tight end.
Brandon Mitchell will come in. Mitchell, the backup quarterback, runs for the touchdown. His second of the year from 4 yards out.
Well, this is a package that they go to. I think Tyler Wilson's okay, but when they get down here, Mitchell's the better runner. Zach Stacy.
Ron Seymour, the true freshman, now in a tailback, 5'7", 190. He'll get the handoff, and he is met in the hole in a big hit after a gain of 3 yards from Alfred Davis.
For Arkansas defensively.
Rogers, hammer, drop to the ground. Loss of 7. Robert Thomas with the sack. His first of the year and the 10th of the year by this Arkansas defense.
Well, they have really identified a couple of playmakers offensively.
A little option. Rogers. We'll get a couple on the play. Jerry Franklin that time holds on for the stop. Quick slant. Wesley Tate holding on, the former running back.
It's just a feel thing by the running backs. You feel a hole open up, hit it.
Plenty of time for Wilson, and Adams got it wide open. Devon Marshall back there. They'll fake it to Stacy. Rogers will throw. Now we'll tuck it and run, and he is tripped up. Good tackle, only a gain of a yard. A good play made by Ross Rasner, outside backer from Waco. Second down and 9. Comes a little bit of pressure. How about a lot of pressure? No chance for Zach Stacy as left. Vanderbilt with just 1. Third down and 7. Pressure comes. They try to set up a great play call over the middle. Kobe Hamilton with his first catch today slips underneath and makes an outstanding catch and run. 18 yards on the play. Boy, Wilson has taken numerous shots today. And another one, but wide open in the middle of the field is Jarius Wright. He's down to the 11-yard line.
This season, we saw the hit before by Chris Marv. Watch here. Gonna show a Carl Butler right, same identical spot. Marv softened it up. Butler came in and finished it up.
54 yards, 9 seconds to go. Wilson going to the end zone. Touchdown! Stood tall and threw a laser to Jarius Wright.
Well, that's money. You're getting hit, and you're still standing in there fighting. That's how you play the position right there. You talk about some guys feeding off that, going to the locker room.
I mean,
yes, they will.
Frozen rope, however you want to describe it, that was on a line in a tight spiral, right on the money. 7th touchdown catch of the year for Jarius Wright. The point after is up and good. Boy, a gutty drive right before halftime.
In both halves, and that's where Arkansas gets off to these slow starts.
Zach Stacy will line up in the Wildcat. Low snap, gets it to Hayward. The defensive back will run a couple of plays on offense.
But boy, have they gotten to Tyler Wilson.
Stacy will throw it, air it out. And it's picked off back at the 32-yard line. Eric Bennett with the interception.
You know, nothing drives me crazier, and I just scratch my head at this. When you're having success with Zach Stacy running the football and Jordan Rogers throwing the football, then you come out and you do this.
Wingo, big hole. Johnson to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of... Snap is good. The kick is on the way. And it is right down the pipes. So once again, out of the locker room, Arkansas put some points on the board. But they still trail by 4. It's
Bryce Howells the other night.
And Stacy hit by Eric Bennett. He'll get a couple of yards, maybe 3 when it's all said and done. So a 3 and out. Breeding will punt it away. It's a good high kick. Fair catch called for. And a huge hit. Multiple flags come in.
You're getting chants from the crowd. Chance kick him out. I mean, this is a running start. This is why punt returns are tough. Takes a special player to stand back there and field punts.
Arkansas jumping around like a different ball club. Well, you can almost see that coming with Michigan State's schedule the last month.
Brutal.
Wilson. Nice throw. Right to the 30. Down at the 23-yard line. Sean Richardson finally brings him down, but Jarius Wright sneaks out for 37 yards.
Boy, and that's a big-time throw by Tyler Wilson, cornerback.
So Vanderbilt gets the turnover, and here's Rogers. Arkansas really swarming to the football now. Loss of a yard on the quarterback keeper. Spears kick, settles in at the 3. Dennis Johnson. Johnson, excellent Excellent kick returner. Out over the 40 and run out of bounds at the 48-yard line formation. Vandy read it well. Arkansas and Wingo take advantage of a missed tackle back at the 30 and pick up 11 yards, 36. The snap is clean, the hold is good, and the kick is plenty good. Zach Hocker.
Score and a two-point conversion away.
Boy, Rogers fake left. He went back right. If he stays left, he had room to run. No gain.
Yeah. Just picked up where he left off.
Here's Stacy tripped up. Jericho Nelson, outside backer.
This is coordinated. Get everybody flowing one way. Sneak Zach Stacy out the back door.
Again, Stacy lost the football. Arkansas has it. It's a foot race. Jerry Franklin will take it to the end zone. A 94-yard fumble return for a touchdown. Pulls Arkansas to within 2. Unbelievable.
Dave, you have to take care of the football at all times, especially when you get down inside the red zone. And I'm not sure if it was just a handoff, if he's trying to change hands with the football, but it goes on the ground, and then Jerry Franklin
to his right. Here's Wilson. Throws it back. Two-point conversion is good. Jarius Wright came clear across the field.
What a throw. What a throw by Tyler Wilson. Pressured by Sean Richardson, stared it down and took the shot and still delivered the football on the money.
Had 96 against the Army last Saturday. Rogers. Drop. Loss of a yard on the play. Ross Rasner with a big play. Pass is caught by Chris Boyd. He lost the football right into the hands of an Arkansas defender. Jericho Nelson reaches for the end zone. He lost the football. Vandy says they have it, but they'll spot it down at the 1. They will spot Nelson down at the 1-yard line.
Right here, you're going to see Boyd trying to stretch and break tackles. A good job by Alonzo Highsmith of getting that football out. But right here at the tail end, that ball is out.
I'm with you, Andre.
It is a fumble. It's going to be Vanderbilt's football on the 20-yard line. And you're seeing right here as he's leaping, the ball's coming out, and it's already fumbled before he touches. And Vanderbilt recovers. Keep in mind, the Commodores recover the football in the end zone. I think it's going to be Vanderbilt's football at the 20-yard line. Jordan Rogers, as I mentioned, competing. That ball is out. You're saying, well, the arm marks him down. No, you can still kind of put your arm down. He's lost possession at that point right there. The right arm's kind of holding him up. The left one, it's coming out, and then it touches.
After further review, the ruling is the runner was not down when the ball came loose. It was fumbled into the end zone, recovered by Vanderbilt. It's Vanderbilt's ball, a touchback, first down.
Right there.
Wingo, big hole, first down, and a lot more. Still on his feet. Dropped at the 39-yard line. Sean Richardson finally brings him to the turf, but 21 yards for Ronnie Wingo.
Well, a missed tackle by Javon Marshall, the safety, allows Wingo to get up the field offensively.
Here comes all-out blitz. Arkansas makes some pay. Julian, 36-yarder made, 50-yarder made by Hocker. This one from 42. Once again, the snap is good, the hold is good, and the kick is even better. 36, 50, and 42 on the board for Zach Hocker.
Here showing pressure.
He'll run out of Nelson makes a nice cutback move to help trip up Zach Stacy. Nelson. Rogers keeps it. Lost 2 yards.
For the leading tackler, Jerry Franklin, the guy that picked up the fumble and returned it for a touchdown, is able to come up with the tackle here on Jordan Rogers.
Clean snap. Booming kick from Breeding. Sends Krause back to the 10-yard line. Zach Stacy's your tailback. They'll hand it off to him, and he's met at the line. Maybe a yard. Rogers splits out. Zach Stacy takes the direct snap. He's met and hammered.
Well, watch the corner route here with a smash underneath.
Rogers to the end zone. Throws it up looking for Barden. Double covered.
And you let Rogers pick it.
Rogers throws it out of bounds, and here comes the field goal unit. Richard Kent will hold it. Kick is on the way, and it's no good.
Of the fumble for a touchdown by Jerry Franklin, I think it was all the difference that Arkansas needed.
Tyler Wilson, 316 yards through the air. Jordan Rogers, 15 of 27, 240. Not enough, though, for the Commodores. Arkansas goes to 7-1 on the year. Vandy goes to 4-4. Once again, the final score, Arkansas wins it 31-28.